Hello everybody, welcome back to my second part of the tutorial. I said I would make a quick tutorial about how to make a simple paint. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna create. I'm just using my previous tutorial, the woodcutter. For that, we already made an. If you don't have this, just go check my previous tutorial, and yeah, follow it. So I already added an onPaint method in the previous tutorial. So this is where your paint is gonna be located. Let's say you want something like how many logs you have chopped, how many XP you have gained, and yeah, how many XP you got in an hour or this stuff. Well, yeah, let's get started with that. First of all, we're gonna use the graphics 2D, not using graphics, so I'm gonna go to graphics 2D gr is equal to g, but because graphics it doesn't work, we have to typecast it. If you don't know what typecasting is, then you should search internet. Probably you have to import that. I already imported it at the top right there. Graphics 2D. So after we have made a graphics 2D object, it's gonna say graphics.set the color. I'm just gonna use white. So we're gonna color.white. Some basic stuff they put in. You can also make your own colors with doing set color. It's a new color, so we have to create a new color object. Then it's going to add the RGB code. So there are programs that you can make your own color, like say you want something like that. Then you just have some random color I just made. But yeah, there are a lot of options. So I'm just gonna use white. If we want to put some text, we want to set a font. Set a font is equal to new font. So we're creating a new object of a font. This requires which I'm just gonna use Arial, and I'm gonna say font dot plain, just some plain text, and 12. This is the height of the characters. I'm gonna pick 12 or just say 10. And now we can put something out. So gr.draw a string on the screen. I'm just using a string and a x and y coordinates. I'm gonna put out logs chopped. Then we have to give an x and y. So if you hover your mouse over screen, you can give the coordinates. So I'm just gonna put them at 25, 50. You can do it wherever you want, just like that. So now we need some method on how to get these logs. So you can do that if you just go bank and gonna count how much there are, but we have something cooler than that. We can use these messages to see what we're going to do. So if you chop a tree or you chop a log, it's going to say you get some available logs if you get a available log. So let's try to capture this message. You have some other cool functions for that. Public void on message. Message. Not sure what it is. I'm gonna check the API. So osbot.org API, and we're going to the script on message, and it requires a string and a message. It's just a string actually, so we're gonna say string message. So now there we go, it finds the method, it's overridden, so we can use it now. So you're gonna say if message dot contains some characters, let's say, not sure what it said, you get some value logs, just like that. You're gonna place that in. What is going wrong? Oh, you got some little logs. You can also just put just a piece of it, so you get some willow logs. It just contains, not equal. So if this is inside something right here, we're just gonna do something. So let's put this behind. Let's create a variable. We're gonna call it integer logs shopped is equal to 0 at start. So we're gonna say logs shopped plus plus. That's just gonna do it +1. You can do actually just do the same by doing is equal to logs shopped +1, but this makes everything a bit complicated, so I'm just gonna do plus plus is going to add 1. So yeah, now you got a variable of that, and you're just gonna say logs shop, make a space, plus logs shopped. So I think that should work. If you want to make something per hour, I already made some method of that. I'm just gonna copy it down right now. So I'm gonna paste them right here. I already made this once before. Before this, you need a runtime. I used a timer object. I'm just gonna include this object from my other project. So what we basically gonna do is get the object from my other project. It's just this class. I'm just gonna copy paste it. Will send this to you. Some pre-made classes I made this one before. So I'm just gonna create a new class in the package. I'm gonna call it timer. Just like that. I just copied the code and we're good to go. Just like that. We'll give an arrow at top because so I just copy pasted this out of my other project. This requires a timer, which is not located in vars, that's runtime. I'm gonna create just a timer with the object with the code I just created right there. So if we start in the loop or on the start, we're gonna say the timer have to start. So timer dot runtime is equal to new timer. Just gonna say no. So now we have a runtime which starts at the. Come on, go away. So there we made a runtime. Probably spelled it wrong. What is wrong with this? Oh yeah, the timer runtime has to be out of the class because only the onStart method can see this. So we have to say it right there, timer runtime. Then we say at the start runtime is equal to timer. And we have to make it static, of course, because it's out of its class, out of its method. We have to add another bracket right there. So yeah, this is a pre-made option is get something hour. So the logs we shopped get the runtime and get an hour. So you don't have to make it by hand. I'm just gonna share it with you. So how you gonna do that? You're just gonna copy paste the string you just draw. And just get logs shop. What the fuck? I did logs shopped per hour. It's just gonna say get per hour, and then between brackets right there, the logs chopped. This will automatically convert it to an hour and get back the value it's in an hour. So let's say we want to run that. We're gonna export it again. Override it, yep. I'm gonna play it. I would go to refresh, of course. And start. None. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the y coordinates. I'm gonna say it's like 65 or so. Gonna export it again. Yeah, it happens as shit. So finish already, yep. Stop the script. Get rid of the advertising. Refresh and start it again. None. So as you can see now we have some paint that's log shopped. And normally if we get a log it should pop up 1, or I made some misspelling. Probably I misspelled something at right there. You get, it's not you got. So that's my bad. Make sure you spell it right, else it won't work. So stop, play, refresh, woodcutter, start it again, none for the moment, and let's see what it does now. We get one. Oh, there we go, log shop 1, and it's gonna say how much we're doing per hour. Let's manually switch it to run for a second. Oh. Open the bank, it's gonna bank them. And it's gonna run back. It already shopped 3 logs. Wow, congrats script. There we go. And we start shopping again. So if you get another, no, we got 4. And this is how we calculate the log shop per hour. I think XP per hour is useful too, and the level. So I'm gonna create that first, so you guys know how to do it. Let's say we want to make the XP and XP per hour. So we're gonna say XP gained. Of course it's woodcutting XP because we can't get anything else without being random. And there's some bot getting attacked, probably not OS bot because he will fix that. To XP gained, we have to get the XP. So skills dot, no, you need client dot get skills dot get experience, and then skill dot woodcutting. Then we can get the XP where we started at, but that's the XP we currently have. So first of all we want to create a variable which we check at the start of the script. So we want to say an int, I'm going to do a static int, or we don't need a static int, just an integer. Start XP, just like that. So at the start of the script right there we want to say start XP is equal to client dot get my skills, dot get experience of skill dot woodcutting. So what we want to do at this moment, we want to get the current XP, and I want to do that. I'm just going to paste it between parentheses, minus the start XP we just gathered, and that's how we want to get the XP. So how are we going to do that with the per hour? Yeah, just the pre-made option. with the long value at this time, I guess, or the integer, doesn't matter, just two different thing with an int and a long, so it can be done easily. We're gonna do it just the same, and we're just gonna put it in front, get per hour. See, that's how easy it is if you have these methods. Let's change the coordinates before I mess up again. We're gonna change to 80, and another plus 15 is 95. So now we want to get the level, for example. Just gonna copy paste it again, and copy it right there, and we're gonna do it 110 plus 15. Now again, let's say wood cutting level. Let's say you want something like that, and the wood cutting level is client.get skills dot, don't want that, dot get level skill dot wood cutting. And let's say we want something to see if we gained a level or not. I like to do it between parentheses behind the client.get skills, so I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna make a space with a plus inside it, another space with a parentheses like that, plus client. So we have to get the start level actually first, so int start level, it's gonna say start level semicolon, there it's even to client dot get skills dot get level skill dot wood cutting. So there we go. So we're getting don't do that, so like that, and we want to say why it's giving an error, because there have to be a plus, and then we're going to say plus client dot get skills dot get level skill dot wood cutting not 0 minus start level. Just gonna do that between this, and then behind that we want to close the parentheses you just made in the string, so you're gonna say plus this. I think this should work. There's another way to make it easier. You're just gonna do skills is equal to client dot get skills, just like that, and import the skills, but you already have done that normally, so you can just remove this by doing skills, so you don't have the messy code. Skills, don't spell it wrong, just skills, just like that. Let's test this out and hope it works. So we're just gonna export it again. It already exists, of course it exists. So let's say play, refresh it, pick the woodcutter and start it. Oh, check the paint. So now it has some logs chopped per hour, XP gained, XP per hour. As you can see, it's working pretty good. We have one log chop right now. Get an XP per hour, and we're also getting the woodcutting level, which is 66 of me, I think. And yeah, if it changes, there will be +1 but I messed up something because I don't want the current level right there. I want actually just the start level. So you can see it. So this is a start level and it is plus the one we gained. So yeah, that's basically how it works. You can see the paint. It's not the best paint I ever made, but it's a decent paint. You get some information to the user which is using it. So I hope you enjoyed it. If there are any more questions about a more advanced paint or some other stuff, I will hear that from you. So bye and thanks for watching.